Climate activist Greta Thunberg has arrived in Madrid, where she's due to take part in the Fridays for Future protest. It's happening as the Spanish capital hosts the United Nations COP25 climate change summit. The Swedish teenager arrived in the city after spending 3 weeks crossing the Atlantic on a catamaran. She says she wants to ensure the voices of future generations are heard at the event. Well, we can go live to Madrid now to speak to Jaime Velázquez, our correspondent. Morning to you, Jaime. So Greta arrives. It's been a hotly anticipated arrival. Obviously, she started off going to the wrong place, had to revert as the summit moved to Madrid. She finally arrives. How influential will she actually be now she's on the scene?
Well, climate activists hope that the presence of Greta Thunberg will be somehow definitive in order to put some pressure on the political leaders that are gathering in Madrid around the COP25. They want to make the voice of all these youngsters and activists against climate change heard in the COP25. The political leaders probably next week will start the tough negotiations in order to probably save the Paris Agreement next year, after the United States announced that they will pull out from the Paris Agreement next year. It's all about making putting some pressure on those political leaders too, so they make a statement and say if they are in or if they are out of this agreement, if they are committed to continue reducing the carbon emissions, that they will have to make some pledges next week. But this in this summit here in Madrid, they have to start putting some structure, especially around the finance, who is going to pay for that transition into the green economy.
And there's a protest taking place today that Greta Thunberg will be part of. What's the plan and the anticipated turnout?
Well, the organizers are hoping to gather up to 100,000 people here in Madrid. Greta Thunberg is going to host a press conference right before the demonstration that starts around 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and later she will go on stage at the end of the demonstration to probably read a statement to close that demonstration. The activists here are really hoping that the turnout is going to be massive and that they make their voice heard a few kilometers away in the COP25 summit.
Jaime Velázquez, our correspondent live in Madrid. Thank you.